from the Paper Boutique. This card concept die, I purchased it from Craft Stash, and this is beyond the Beyond Concepts card number one. And when I ordered it before, I ordered number two, not realizing that it was a series. I just seen it online and I liked it, and so I bought it. And this is the card series where you can make several different card shapes from one set of dies. And so this one is an 8x8 base. And when I got it in the mail last month, I realized it only did 8x8, and I don't do many 8x8 designs. And so I went and investigated and found that they had a one. And then I went on Creating Craft and found out that there's a three. And so I've ordered the three. I ordered the three last month though, so it's going to take some time because it's coming from Craft Stash in the UK. But the premise of this is, and I'll show you the pieces to this. I've already opened it up already to make and do a count. It's 72 pieces in the set, and most of the pieces are the concepts themselves. So this base here, or this die, the bigger die, makes an A7 card, which would be, yeah, this will make approximately an 6x8 card. Yeah, this will make approximately a 6x8 card, and this one will make a 5x7. And so you can kind of see the difference. And then these are, they make score lines or they make cutting lines depending on how thick they are. So you put these on, well, actually this is a cutting line. So if I wanted to make a card, a gatefold, I would put this here, and then run this piece through the cutting system, and then it'll make an automatic gatefold for me, so I don't have to try to figure it out myself and that kind of thing. You just put it on there and it works. And so there's different sizes for different things. Then they also have if you want to make a rotating door, so you know how you've seen a card that open and it flips like this. That's what this piece is. So you would put it on the bigger die, and it will cut that circle halfway, and then you can turn or you can cut the circle out. Same thing with the square. The square goes with the 5x7 one. And so part of it is a cutting die, the other part is not, and it flips, so you can make a flip fold card, and so it goes, but everything fits in the little notches. And that's how this setup is made, to make different versions of cards or different types of cards. And then they have these pieces here, and they're all different kinds of concept pieces, and you use these pieces to put decorations on your cards. So you would do something like that. You can even put it inside of the little flap like this, so that you'll have a little decorative edge when you cut out the pieces. And then they have little a bunch of different two different flowers, two different corners, I think maybe one full set of corners, and then they have the little small dots to make holes. Trying to reach them because of course they're so small they fall into the bottom of the bag. There, see, so that you put these on the sides, and when you put them on the sides it makes holes. So that would be good for if you wanted to do a spiral a page. You could line them here, or put this, yeah, put these here, and then you can spiral them up, or you could take it on the big one and do the same thing, and make spirals and spiral across or across the long way. So then you can make actually a book style. So if you put them all across here, all you have to do is run your spiral um, into those spaces. And so that's what this die is for. It kind of gives you the opportunity to make the different cards and not have to worry about having another set of dies. Uh, Hi, Sexy Harlem. How you doing? Thank you for joining me. Yes, I can definitely share the link. It's the company is called Craft Stash, and I will look it up and include it in the description when I'm done with the live. Definitely will. And this is the second. Actually, one came from Craft Stash. One came from um, um, Crafters Companion. No, wrong people. Um, Create and Craft. One came from Create and Craft. One came from Craft Stash, and the last one, which is volume number 3, I'm getting that from Create and Craft also. So I'll look it up and see if they're still on sale or if they still sell them there. Because generally, when you get stuff like these specialty dyes, once they sell out, they're gone. They don't come back in for some reason. I don't know why they don't come back. I think it's because they only do like a limited run on them, and so they don't bring them back. They just bring out something new because at craft creating craft, it's kind of just like oh, you have an account with them, good, go on to Craft Stash and put in the Paper Boutique Beyond Concepts card volume 1. They should have 1, 2, and 3 there. And it should be cheaper than at crafts at Create and Craft. And they will show you, like, this is the booklet. And so it kind of tells you how to put everything. Let me see if I can bring you down a little bit so you can see. It can tell you how all the pieces that is included, and I did do a count to make sure it's in there, so they were in there. And then it shows you how to put the score lines and how to keep the base together, how to put the details in there, and what the cards will look like once you made the card itself. So they do give you some details on some different kinds of cards. Like this was the one I was talking about to do the gate fold. That's this. And then this is to do this diamond fold. So excuse me, you can do so much with sets like this, and then you don't have to buy all those other individual dies. Or if you're going somewhere and you don't want to take a bunch of dies, you can take these sets because the number 3 has an A2 size. So then I think it's A2 and A6. And so now if you just take those 3, you can make any size from an A2 all the way up to an 8x8 and an A7, A6, that type of thing. And so, oh no, A5. It's an A5 because A5s is bigger. It's a bigger base um, than a 5x7. And generally, we don't really even actually really use a lot of A5s. But now that slim cards are coming and being more prevalent, it's more likely that you can use this to make your slim cards because they're becoming very popular now, making those slimline cards. And so, see, there's a lot of different choices and to how to do it. I wish they would use something a little lighter so you can see it, but I understand black and white is cheaper. It's much cheaper. And so this is really a great idea to. It's a good concept, and the dyes though are not. They work well with like 200 GSM, but if you get into the 300, 350 GSM, it's harder to cut that paper. You'll have to use a machine with a shim, or if you're using a Gemini or something like that. Oh yeah, so see, this will be perfect to do the little decorative things for the slimline cards. I think the slimline cards are really wonderful. I'm actually going to do a video soon on the slimlines, because a young lady online, she showed you how to make your envelopes for slimlines. And I was just fascinated because I was like, I just bought the slimline. I'm trying to slide this paper back in here without crushing my dies. I just bought the slimline envelope maker, and then she comes out with a video and shows us how to make it. And I was like, oh no, I could have saved that $40 instead of making that. There we go. Instead of, and I haven't even used the die because I used her technique. And so I was just not happy about that one because I could have saved that money and just did it. But that's okay. You know, supporting small businesses right now is really important for us to do. So this is what I wanted to show you. I'm waiting for all of my HSN stuff to come in. It says on my tracking that it'll be here tomorrow. And so if it's here tomorrow early enough, I will do a major haul video with all of the stuff that I've picked up at HSN Day. Oh, something that did come in on yesterday, which was weird because it was a Sunday, was the puzzle die from the Gemini puzzle die. It came in with the mount board, which is they call it mount board. Let me see what this really is. Is this the stuff that is it just card? Oh yeah, it's just chipboard, it's a thicker chipboard. That's what this mount board is. It's the stuff you buy from like Blix or something. It's the heavier weight chipboard. Yep, it's the heavier weight chipboard. That's what it is. And then this puzzle piece. I thought this was so cute because I wanted to use it to take pictures of my grandkids. And then at Christmas, they put it together. And so I'm going to get some pictures printed, and then I'm going to glue them on top of here and cut them out and give them to for my grandkids. Because we went to Disney, and I wanted to get those pictures and put them on here and give it to them. And the die is really thick, and it's more like a mixed media die because it has to go through the mount board. Because this is such a thick board, they did think of the fact that you need to make sure that this is a thick die. So it is really a thick die. Sarah and them did do a good job with this, and it's 5x7 is what they said. Yeah, it is. It's a 5x7, so it will go good on a 5x7 card base. So I got this in yesterday, and as soon as I get all of that stuff in, because I was I I was upset about the fact that they had free shipping the whole weekend prior to the craft day, which was ridiculous. On Monday, they canceled the free shipping. So as much as I could buy on the weekend, I did. I bought everything on the weekend that I could buy. I think I only bought one thing on actual craft day that they had up, and that was the her box set. Um, I think that was the only thing that I bought on craft day itself to save me that shipping cost, which was ridiculous. How do you have a whole full craft day knowing that crafters are going to be on there, and the day before you cancel the free shipping? And so I think they're losing money because people are not buying as much, because when you have an order for $100 and 20 of it is shipping, that could be a whole nother item. So, people are really getting frustrated about that. But ever since HSN was bought out by QVC, it's been happening. Hi, Dr. E. How you doing? It's been happening. So these are the two things that I wanted to show you today. And this is a really good concept. And I don't think many people know about the paper boutique and this concept die that changes. And you can make corners, you can make pockets, and a lot of things with these dies. You make decorative edges with. So then you don't have to worry about um taking a lot of dies along with you. And I have, a bunch of dies that I bought from Craft Stash for different sizes, but when I go places, taking all of those dies is a headache. I have to like pick out which ones I want to make, or not take all of them because I want to take some other stuff. So with this unit and the 3 that in the series, now I can just pull these out and it's good to go, and it'll fit in one bag. So, all right then. So I will see you tomorrow. Oh yeah, you getting yours today too? I think this puzzle die is fabulous. I love this puzzle die. When I seen Sarah on Creating Craft demo it, I said as soon as it come out, I'm buying it. I'm buying it because it's just, I went on my Cricut, which you can do. They have a puzzle on the Cricut, so I'm gonna do a comparison between the two, like the difference between doing it on the Cricut and the difference between doing it with this die. Because you don't have to have this die if you have a Cricut machine, because they have a puzzle on there, and I've done it on the puzzle on there before. I just never did it on the mount board. I used Kathy's thick chipboard. I did it with her thick chipboard, and it worked perfectly. So I didn't have any problems with it or anything. And it actually had the little backer piece. So that's what I'm going to show. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to pull it out, and that'll probably be one of my videos for later on today or tomorrow, because I got to pull out my maker, because my maker is over on the shelf. Because I don't have any room to put them somewhere that I can actually just use them. So I have to unplug them and bring them out. But I'm going to make that comparison so then people can see the difference between this puzzle die that she did and the fact that we can just pop our stuff right up on the maker, put our stuff on there, and it'll cut it out. And because especially with the deep cut blade, it shouldn't have to pass too many times. It shouldn't have to pass maybe 2 times around. And with the deep cut blade, it might even have to do that. I don't know, but we're gonna see. I will definitely do that comparison. Alrighty, so I will pull out all of that stuff and prepare for that comparison, and I will have all of my when I get whatever's coming tomorrow that they say is on its way, I will do a haul. Oh, you did? You created a cut file for it. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's so many options. Like, I might have to stop buying these dies because there's so many options that's already available that can show you. But I really want to show people because it's sold out. So a lot of people didn't get it anyway. So now I can show them how to do it on the Maker or on the Cricut machine, whatever one they have, Expression Maker or whatever you have. So I think that's going to be really cute because it's really good to do something like this for learning too. So for a child, they would love this type of thing. And the way Sarah did it, she made a easel box with this, and it was really, really cute. So I'm gonna have to pull out one of my easel boxes because I have one just like the one she showed us, and show how you can give that as a gift to your grandma or your family member or something when you put the picture on here. So, alrighty. Thank y'all for joining me. I surely appreciate y'all being on here with me. I love having people to talk to. I still don't know what's going on with my Ecamm Live. That's not loading my comments actually on screen, but I always have my phone, so that's how I see that I have comments. And I really appreciate y'all being here with me. And so I will be back later on today or tomorrow. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one.